Welcome to today's podcast, where we delve into the intricacies of the most pressing global events. I'm Alvin, your host, and today we're exploring the ongoing conflict between the United States and Iran, an event that has captured the world's attention due to its far-reaching implications. While the seeds of this confrontation have been sown over many years, the current escalation has reached a critical juncture, influencing international diplomacy, economic stability, and global security. To understand today's situation, we must first revisit the historical context of U.S. Iranian relations. These two nations have endured decades of tension, with periods of tentative diplomacy often overshadowed by deep-seated mistrust. From the 1953 coup, which saw U.S. involvement in Iranian politics, to the 1979 Iranian Revolution and subsequent hostage crisis, the relationship has been fraught with conflict and suspicion. In recent years, the focus has shifted to Iran's nuclear ambitions, which the U.S. perceives as a significant threat to regional and international security. The current conflict, however, is not merely a continuation of these historical grievances. It represents a culmination of recent developments that have intensified hostilities. Central to this escalation is Iran's nuclear program, which has continued to advance despite international opposition. The United States has maintained that Iran's nuclear aspirations pose a direct threat, not only to its allies in the Middle East, but potentially to global stability. This belief has shaped U.S. foreign policy, leading to economic sanctions and diplomatic efforts aimed at curtailing Iran's nuclear capabilities. On the ground, this has translated into a complex and highly volatile situation. Over the past weeks, we've seen military engagements that have left both nations locked in a precarious standoff. The world watches with bated breath as both sides navigate this delicate landscape, aware that any misstep could lead to a broader conflict with devastating consequences. Economically, the ramifications of this conflict are profound. The Middle East is a pivotal region for global energy supplies, and any disruption in this area could send shockwaves through international markets. Oil prices, which are often sensitive to geopolitical instability, have already shown signs of fluctuation. This volatility poses significant challenges not only for oil-dependent economies, but also for countries worldwide that rely on stable energy prices to sustain growth. Diplomatically, the U.S.-Iran conflict has put allied nations in a challenging position. Many countries find themselves having to balance their strategic interests with the need to maintain regional stability. Diplomatic channels are currently in overdrive as world leaders seek to de-escalate tensions and find a path towards dialogue and resolution. The role of international organizations, such as the United Nations, is crucial in providing platforms for negotiation and ensuring that diplomatic options remain viable. From a geopolitical perspective, the implications are equally significant. This conflict underscores the complex web of alliances and rivalries in the Middle East. It highlights the intricate balance of power that defines the region, where any shift can have cascading effects on global politics. The involvement of other regional powers, each with their own interests and stakes, adds layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. As we analyze these developments, it's essential to consider the human dimension of this conflict. The narratives often focus on political leaders and military strategies, but the impact on everyday people cannot be overlooked. Civilians in the region, caught in the crossfire of geopolitical struggles, face the brunt of these hostilities. Displacement, economic hardship, and the threat to personal safety are daily realities for many, reminding us of the urgent need for resolution and peace. In conclusion, the U.S.-Iran conflict is a multifaceted issue with deep historical roots and profound contemporary implications. As the situation continues to evolve, it serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of international relations and the interconnectedness of global systems. The path forward is uncertain, but the stakes are undeniably high. It is a time for prudent diplomacy, strategic foresight, and a collective commitment to peace and stability. Thank you for joining me today as we navigated these complex waters. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's continue to seek understanding in these challenging times. Until next time, I'm Alvin, reminding you that knowledge is our most powerful tool in shaping a better future.